You're listening to the Geek Awakens, where the talk is geekier than clearing your schedule on April 5th so you can watch The Force Awakens on DVD. And here's your host, Mitt. There we go.
You know, these last, 5 minutes have been about the most stressful of my entire week so far. Like, I'm kind of jittery almost.
I know, right? That was rough. We had some technical issues here in the studio, and everybody's like, "Hey, this is weird. The headphones aren't working." And I'm like, "What?" And it turns out that the headphones weren't working. And so here I am, unplugging and plugging stuff in, and I look up, and it's 6:30, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, we're starting in a second. Oh, what is happening?" It was a mess, but we've made it. Barely. Just barely. Allow me to introduce the rest of the cast. I'll stop talking now. First up, we've got Tabitha.
I'm too stressed out to say anything witty, so hello.
Fair enough. Also, Cam.
With the current events that just happened, I pretty much my phrase is kind of irrelevant at this point now, but I'm going to say it anyway. Early polls state that Tabitha's presidential campaign numbers have dropped drastically after her scathing statements on chicken and waffles last week. Currently, Ohio Senator Ronald McDonald has made a flying jump above you currently.
Well played, sir. Also joining us is Matt.
I have no way to follow that.
Right? I mean, where do you go from there?
I'm here. That's the best I got. Whether it's good or not, I don't know.
Yeah, that was good. And last but not least, it's Chuck.
Just add syrup.
Add syrup to Chuck?
Or the chicken
Wrong
and waffles.
show.
Or
Wrong show.
Or chicken and waffles.
Is this a new record for you to throw out wrong show?
That early, yeah. And I'm the producer, also known as Pickett. Let's make this party happen.
The other can wait until after the show.
Right on. So, all right, we've got a ton of stuff to talk about today. Lot of news in terms of like reboots and relaunches and all this and that. And Tabitha is actually
Reboot.
gonna, no, because this doesn't involve DC. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
I just want to use it as a generic term now for everything.
Kind of like
Everything's a reboot.
kind of like Google and Xerox and. But yeah, Tabitha's gonna start off with some Big Hero 6 news.
Big Hero 6 is going to be a TV show on Disney XD, and I'm real excited about it because it gives me a lot of feelings. It's pretty much all I have. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. It's the creators of Kim Possible, which we were talking about before the show, not last week, but the week before. So if they did such a great job with Kim Possible, which was kind of an odd thing, what are they going to do with the amazingness that is Big Hero 6? I was not prepared to go first, Mitch. This is your fault.
I still haven't seen it. What's it about?
You haven't seen Big Hero 6?
Settle down. Settle down.
Can't even talk to you anymore.
No,
Chuck.
I haven't.
No,
seen
it's
it
it's
yet.
actually a very fun film. It's a cartoon, animated. It was a cartoon because some people get upset about that. It's an animated film in which it takes place in kind of a
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
It's like a mix of San Francisco and Tokyo.
Right.
Obviously.
Okay.
Right. Well, you know.
Well, you know.
Some people.
Spell it out.
But it's all about this kid who's incredibly intelligent. And see, I don't want to give away too much because this is.
I've seen parts of it, but I haven't seen the whole film.
Well, he and his brother are both very intelligent. His brother works or goes to school at this very pristine school for smart people, And he tries to get his brother into it. His brother finally enters into this contest, so on and so forth. His brother dies. Spoiler for those of you.
Oh, thanks for ruining that.
Well,
Was his brother's name Han Solo?
Was it Baymax?
no and no. It happens early in the film. It's kind of the plot point to get the story going. His brother's death, and which causes him to use.
That's lighthearted and fun.
Well, that's kind of how things go. But anyways, picks up from there. He tries to find his brother's killer, so on and so forth. He uses Baymax, which is what his brother invented, which is like a health companion, almost like an automated nurse that looks like a big balloon. But it's awesome. And he eventually transforms himself into a superhero along with a few of his other friends.
What about the rich guy that lives like a bum?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay. Anyway, this is going to be a cartoon series.
Yes, it's going to be a cartoon series on Disney. They haven't announced any casting for any voice actors that I could find, at least not in the article that I saw or on IMDb where it just appeared. But I'm really excited about it. The movie was really great. They're going to go on a completely different storyline with the TV show, obviously, but they're going to continue kind of, sort of, where they left off.
What I read, it's pretty much going to be a sequel to the movie.
Mm-hmm. But in TV show form, which I'm excited about. If it wasn't going to be a movie, at least it's going to be a TV show.
Right.
So.
It will continue on.
Yes.
I wonder if they're going to pull from any of the comics that was the original source material.
I hope so, because
I've never read any of them, but I know that that's out there.
Yeah.
So,
If I remember correctly, though, and I never read them either, but I feel like the comic series was really different from the movie.
yeah, there were a lot of changes that they made it more, family friendly and Disney-esque, but I don't know. Just I know that there's general plot lines, I'm sure, that are out there from the comics that they could tweak and use for the cartoons.
It would give them extra source material either way, and they wouldn't have to, create their own.
Mm-hmm.
True. So, another bit of news or whatever that has actually released this morning. I didn't want to start the show off with this one, Pickett, because I know how I upset you last time. But Pickett brought up the Ghostbusters trailer earlier.
Yes. Yeah, so they dropped the new Ghostbusters trailer today. Everybody in this room has seen it, and I wanted to actually play, it's just audio that I wanted to play, but just kind of the opener. Last year, and actually I'm going to play two different things. I know I'm going crazy now. Last year, having a field day over here. See, I wasn't ready again, but this is my fault. A lot of other stuff going on in the head, if you will. So how are you guys' week going?
Oh, Well, I'll tell you what. Unless you're ready.
I believe I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay.
Okay, so last year, they came up with the, of course, we watched Jurassic World. Jurassic World came out and it was a big thing. And the first trailer for it, they did something in the trailer. The first real trailer. They did something, and it was awesome. And so I'm going to play that really quick here, and I'm going to, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's playing now, but it's just taking a moment because it says that green thing.
I'm really proud of you for going on this trip.
All right, so you guys remember
You're gonna have
the
so much
trailer.
fun. And remember, if something chases you, run.
Okay, we're going to fast forward it here.
Of digging up bones.
Just going to,
We just went and made a new dinosaur?
yeah,
We cooked
What
up
are we
an
looking
outlet.
for?
it's coming. Here.
Evacuate the island. She's a highly intelligent animal. She will kill anything that moves.
Okay, so what they did there is they took the original song, the theme song to the movie, and just played it lightly with piano. And I felt very drawn back to that while watching this trailer. And I'm going to play a little bit of that now. So there you have it. Now, we're going to talk about it now. I don't need to play the whole thing. But I just wanted to make a reference point as to what I was talking about. I absolutely love that in a trailer because what they're doing is they're pulling on a nostalgia aspect, for me especially. I'm sure everybody in this room.
I didn't even realize. I mean, I knew that was the song, but I didn't realize that had been used before. I have chills right now.
Right? It's one of those things. It's one of those things. Like, that's what they do, and they do it well. This was done fantastic. The whole trailer, first of all, I'm in love with it. Absolutely in love with it. Which is, I didn't know how I was going to feel. But it took my excitement level from like a 5 to like a 30. So, I don't know. I'm all excited. What are your guys' thoughts? Let's start with Mitch. What is your thoughts on this trailer?
A few things. First off, I noticed like early on in the trailer how it says, or how it references the old team of Ghostbusters, and then it says 30 years later, here's a new team or whatever. It's way more eloquent than what I just said.
Here you go.
Because they get paid to do that.
Right. But that suggests to me that this happens in that same universe, which I think is a lot better than doing a complete reboot.
Right.
As far as the casting, something that I've said from the get-go, I think all 4 of these ladies are just fantastic. Melissa McCarthy, to me, I think in this preview at least, she seems like she's almost going to be kind of the one of the straight women. Like her and Kristen Wiig probably shared that role, and leaving Leslie Jones and Kate McKinnon to be the weird, wacky ones. Which Kate McKinnon fits that role perfectly, I think.
Well, at the same time, and I don't know yet myself, but I really feel like McCarthy really could play a lot into that as well, in terms of being crazy. So I don't really know where they're going to go with it. From the commercial, yes, or the preview trailer, that's the word. From the trailer, that's how it appears. So no, but I would agree with your assessment. What about you, Tabitha? Your thoughts?
I mean, when they first announced that this was happening, I was pretty excited. Especially, I mean, it's all female cast. You don't get to see that very often. Usually when they remake movies, they don't remake it with a female cast. They just, and by remake, you know what I mean? Like, they bring something back. They don't ginger? Nope. They don't gender.
Want some cookies? Ginger snaps?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Sounds lovely, actually.
Gender swap, as opposed to ginger snap. Cast members like that, they usually just, they put men in for male roles. They don't do that. So I think that's pretty exciting. It gives us a whole new perspective. You get to see more of like how a woman would deal with the situation, even though I'm getting in trouble with all the feminists right now. A woman's going to deal with something like that in a different way than a man. So I hope that they kind of play that up, even though they probably won't, just so they don't make any of those crazy feminists.
Oh, you know what? I'm sure there's going to be some of that.
Yeah.
I had a conversation today, and I was shocked that I was actually having this conversation. But I was playing the trailer, and one of the students that I have class with, he's like, "Oh, that movie's going to suck." I'm like, why? Why would you even say that? Did you watch it? Yeah, it's just going to suck. I'm like, why would you say? Now, the kid's not all there, I think. He's like, I don't know, because it's all women. I'm like, okay. He goes, I don't know.
Sound logic.
No. He went crazier from there. He goes, I don't know. I just don't feel like women can do all the things that men can do. I'm like, my God, who are you? And why are you still in the 50s? What is happening right now?
I had a man yesterday. This is kind of a tangent here. I had a man yesterday. Someone tell me that I couldn't do my job and asked to be transferred to a man because I didn't know what I was doing.
That still happens?
That still happens.
Holy crap.
I was probably the most angry person you've ever seen on the face of the earth yesterday because I was like, okay. Yeah. I can't do my job because I'm a woman, in case anybody wanted to know.
I appreciate women for all the things that they do that men can't.
Amen to that. I can't deliver a child from myself.
Right.
But what made the whole thing more awkward is I'm sitting right next to a girl who looks could kill. Looks at him and goes, "Excuse me." I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? And I was like, we don't have to talk about this anymore. I'm like, I disagree with you, but we can end the conversation. I was like, I can't believe that was a thing. I'm actually more excited because it's all female cast. I love the cast, and I'm excited. I'm super excited. I can't wait to see what that does for it. Cam, what about you?
I mean, I don't have a whole lot of thoughts on it, only because I really haven't followed it too much. I'm a big Ghostbusters fan, even too. I am a big fan of the cast. I don't know a whole lot with like Kate and Leslie, only because I don't watch like a whole lot of the new SNL, especially with Kate. But I do love Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy. Only thing I fear is with Melissa, if they're gonna go kind of that whole, all her movies, she has that. I don't know how to exactly explain it. She has that stereotype role that she plays where she's just, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say crazy, but she.
That's the first word that
Psychotic.
comes
That's
to
the
mind.
first word that comes to my
Right.
mind, but she has that very blunt type of personality. What's the word? Tabitha, help me with a word. Crass. There it is. That's the word I was looking for. She's very crass, very funny, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great.
I didn't think she was all that crass in Spy.
I loved her in Spy.
Spy was awesome.
Maybe I'm more thinking of like The Heat or Bridesmaids.
Okay.
Maybe I'm kind of going towards that side of
Gotcha.
that side of her acting.
No, I understand.
But I hadn't seen Spy.
Spy.
Other than that, no, I'm looking forward to it. I think it should be just fine.
Yes. Matt, your thoughts?
I'm interested to see how the female characters echo the male counterparts from 30 years ago. That was one of those things I noticed in the preview, is that there's definite similarities between the characters. You know, I mean, if you ask me, Melissa McCarthy, is Dan Aykroyd's Venkman.
Sure.
And then is it Kate McKinnon, the crazy wild hair?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's Egon.
Yeah.
It'll just it'll be interesting to me to see how those are different yet echo the old ones,
Right.
which I think plays up that the original theme as part of the trailer.
Yeah, I got to be honest. The more we talk about this, the more excited I'm getting. Chuck.
I saw Slimer.
Well, all right then.
Yeah.
I hope it's
No.
more than a cameo.
Right? No, I'm excited for it. I mean, I don't care who's in it. I mean, yeah, I love Melissa McCarthy, don't get me wrong, but I'm just excited there's a new Ghostbusters movie.
Right? I think that's where I'm at. But I'm getting more excited about it. I don't know. It's all over the place.
But yeah, I saw Slimer.
There you go. So there you have it. Anybody else have any thoughts?
I'm curious as to what Chris...
Go on.
I thought you were asking for more comments. I'm curious as to how Chris Hemsworth is going to play into it.
Me too. No, I almost brought it up, but I like Chris Hemsworth anyway.
I mean, they only had him there for like 2 seconds, and then they didn't show him for the rest of the trailer.
Right. Jerks.
No, whatevs, but I'm just curious how, because I mean, what was it, Annie Potts in the original? She was, part of the team, so to speak, whereas the brief viewing that we got of him, he just looks like a statue.
Yeah, it was very odd when his whole thing. He kicks the door and just kind of walking. I'm almost wondering if in that scene he's possessed or something.
That's what I thought too.
Could be.
So, because it kind of looks that way, but I don't know. We don't know what his character even is like. But what I was going to say is, if anybody else out there has any thoughts or comments on that, please leave that on our video here on YouTube. Of course, you can address us on Facebook under the Geek Awakens, and just tell us what you think. Go on, Mitch.
Yeah. Do that. Sorry.
Such
that
authority.
was way more aggressive than I wanted it to be.
Such authority.
Wow.
Do it.
So, anyway, Nickelodeon announced a couple of things. They are adapting Legends of the Hidden Temple to be a live-action TV movie, which is going to be awesome.
Good.
I mean, if it doesn't take somebody like 20 minutes to put together the Shrine of the Silver Monkey, I'll be very upset.
The damn silver monkey, it was 3 pieces.
It's 3 pieces, and it looks like a monkey.
It's 3 pieces, and they're like, no, the middle section, that goes first. And then the head, and then they're like, no.
You just want that mummy or whatever to attack you.
He's extremely stressed out about this.
The monkey was the easiest part of that whole course, and it just like I'm 8 years old or however old I was when that show came out, and I'm having panic attacks watching these kids put this thing together.
Or not put it together.
Or not, yeah.
Right.
Come on. Olmec is gonna eat you.
See, now I don't feel badly when I say I have never seen this show. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've never seen Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I just said that.
I know. It's like, but I'm reiterating it. You see my shock face.
I do.
All right.
It's kind of like Double
Well-
Dare, but in a hidden temple.
Yeah.
In all fairness, it was Chuck's a little older than some of us, all of us.
I'm older than all of you.
Um,
Not put together, but all of you.
that being said, it was probably just in the era that his children might have watched that, but he had no interest.
When was it on?
Fair enough.
Well,
Boo.
It was what, like early to mid 90s?
yeah.
Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah. But
Okay.
No, maybe.
No.
all right.
So, yeah, he wasn't there.
So here's
Well,
I mean, he was there, but he wasn't there.
right.
what we're gonna do, guys. After the show, Legends of the Hidden Temple plus chicken and waffles.
I'm down.
Let's just
Wait, are
knock
we
it all
going to eat
out.
chicken and waffles and then recreate Legends of the Hidden Temple? Because I don't know if I can do that on a full
No,
stomach.
I was saying let's just like watch a bunch of Legends of the Hidden
that
Temple
works.
while
I
eating
think
chicken
one
and
is all
waffles.
I will need. It's a game show, right?
One
Yes.
Legend of the Hidden Temple or one chicken and waffles?
One episode of the
I was just clarifying.
hidden temple thing.
So
At least 2 chicken and waffles.
You can have mine.
Not the entire chicken, I hope.
No, the whole thing.
beak and all.
Ugh,
Ugh.
don't eat that.
I'm ready.
So, in addition to Legends of the Hidden Temple, Nickelodeon also announced a 2-part TV movie for Hey Arnold, which I'm assuming is going to be a continuation of that story.
Was he the little blonde-haired kid with the sprigs? That,
Move it, football head!
The real star of that show was Helga. I would just like to interject that.
Again, never saw it, but I think that's the character I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Admittedly, I didn't watch too much Hey Arnold when I was a kid. It was one of those shows, I liked it when I saw it, but I always forgot about it. But the one episode that always sticks to my mind is the one where like Helga reveals that she has like a shrine to Arnold.
It's got all the hearts, the heart frames with his face in them.
Yeah, that legitimately
Yeah.
is one of the few episodes that I remember.
I love Helga. Helga J. Pataki. It's fine.
Wow.
Well,
That just
I
went to a whole
loved
nother level.
that show. Like, I loved Hey Arnold.
Now I got to look up Helga J. Pataki.
So, anyway, Cam, you had a story about something that Amazon's doing.
So the Amazon Echo, which I'm sure you all know what the Amazon Echo is, it's essentially just a little Siri-type tower.
right.
Apparently it's coming out with an app where you solve the mystery of the murder of Batman's parents. So essentially I guess it's kind of like what you say, like a point-and-click adventure game, but I mean it's a voice-activated adventure
Right.
game where it's going to take you through different scenarios and you can ask different questions. They said there's 30-some odd decisions that you can make. They said it takes anywhere between 5 and 40 minutes. It sounds... The only thing that's interesting with me is I'm pretty sure most people already know who did kill Batman's parents. At least I think most people do know. So I feel like you could
By
end
now,
that
yeah.
end that pretty quickly.
Was it this guy?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're done.
All right.
Turn it off.
well, hopefully that's not the only version of this game.
I'm sure it probably isn't, but I guess that's just. It sounds like it's just advertising for Batman, Superman.
Very well.
More or less.
Yeah.
But it sounds interesting enough. I just wondering if they're gonna kind of keep with the actual story, like if it's actually who we know it to be in the end, or if they're changing it up somehow. I don't know.
You know, I feel so confused right now. I really don't know who killed Batman's parents.
No?
Well, I guess you have to buy an Echo to
Yeah,
find
you're gonna
out.
have to get.
I think I'm going to go ahead and pass on that.
You're gonna have to download the app.
Yeah, no. Speaking of Amazon, can I vent for a quick second here?
Fire away.
It doesn't matter. You're a Prime member. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I knew you were going.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. The other day, I own three Amazon Fire products, like the 2 Fire TVs and 1 Fire Stick. 3 of them, and the other day, my Fire TV stopped working. We've only owned it since not this last October, the one before that. It gets used at once an hour a day at the most. Whereas the one in my living room is almost on all day. Every day. And the one in the bedroom is the one that cramps out. I'm like, what is happening? So we call Amazon. We go through this long list of troubleshooting things. And mind you, all things that I've done before I called them. I'm a tech-savvy guy. I know how to restart my router. I know how to restart this. I can detach this from my Amazon account and reattach it. I can reset it completely. So I called their customer support. I sent a message to make them call me, which is weird still to me. I'm like, look, if you guys are just going to call me the second I put my number in, why not just post the number I can call myself? It seems like an extra step. Just throwing it out there. Anyways, so they call me, and we're talking, and they're like, all right, can we do some troubleshooting? I'm like, yes, as long as it's not something I've done prior to now. What have you done?
Everything.
So I go through this long list of things that I've tried. Okay. And so this lady starts, all right, go ahead out. No, you already did that. Go ahead. No, you already did that too. Finally, she goes, well, look, I need you to do a couple of these things while I'm on the phone. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm on the phone for probably close to 45 minutes with this lady. Yeah, it sounds like there's something wrong with your Fire TV. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna escalate this, and in about 3 days, somebody should give you a call. And I'm like, okay, random, but okay, great. I'll be looking forward to the call. 4 days later, I hadn't gotten a call. Now at this point, I'm a little angry, just a little bit. So I call back, only to have the lady on the phone tell me, oh, yeah, it looks like she didn't schedule you to have somebody call you. That's odd. Well, we figured that it is indeed a problem because I guess in that 3 days they actually do some troubleshooting from their end to see. Like, yeah, it does appear there's a problem with your Fire TV.
Yeah, that's what you called and told them in the first place.
I understand this. But it's out of warranty, so you'll have to buy a new one. I'm like, what? I have owned this thing for less than 2 years. I have devices around my house that are much older that still work. Why do I have to buy a new one? And like we can give you a $30 off. I'm like, that's only $30. These things are like $100. I was angry. I was so mad. I did get the $30 off, and I did not have to buy another Amazon Fire. I'm like, I'm not buying a Fire TV. So they gave me the $30 credit anyways. And then turns out that my router was broken.
Oops.
So, and I didn't notice because everything else in my living room is hardwired, and that's like the only thing I use around the house that's not. And I was like, well, I got a $30 credit on my Amazon account for wasting my time. Or their time. Both
Can you put that towards a new router?
I can put it toward anything I want.
There you go.
I also fixed the router.
There you go. Okay.
Sorry, that's my my little venting. I was just angry that they weren't gonna do anything for me. I'm like, seriously? Not at all, huh?
How angry would you have been if they went ahead and gave you a new one and it still didn't work because the router was broken?
Probably when I got it, I would have been pretty pissed. I'm not gonna lie. But then how excited would I have been when that one started working and I had an extra one? I currently love Amazon a little bit because I did get a $30 thing. And they're like, yeah, maybe if you get it working, you don't have to buy another one. I'm like, huh. So I think that lady kind of had an idea that it was me and not her.
Mr. Tech Savvy.
Operator error.
Well, yeah, and it's partially my fault. So I'm like, hey, go restart the router. So she, all right, restart the router. Yeah, we lost internet. All right, it's back. Okay, fine. No, she kept restarting the modem and not the router. And we have a modem and we have a router. They're separate things.
Yes.
And she didn't realize, and I didn't realize that she didn't realize. We've had the darn router in every house we've lived in.
You literally just explained marriage in like 4 seconds.
Yes. Sorry, I just wasted a bunch of time for that, but I had to tell that story.
Do you feel better now?
Nope.
Oh. Well,
That's okay. Neither do we.
He's gonna go buy a $30 router.
Back up.
Right, just in case.
so Matt, you also had a little bit of a Batman versus Superman thing. Emma Bob.
I did.
I'm about.
Oh,
Mitch,
yes.
you're very eloquent this evening.
Sorry. Yes. So there's, I know we don't have a whole lot of gamers in the room, but PlayStation and on computer, there is a game called Rocket League, which is basically soccer with little remote controlled cars. It's freaking awesome.
He's right.
It's absolutely awesome. They've done special content before. Like right now, you could actually go back and buy a DeLorean and drive your DeLorean around this little soccer field and score goals with it. They are going to be doing a Batmobile. So for $2, you can go and your car can be the Batmobile and use that to score goals in Rocket League.
Now, will this be the new Batmobile from the new movie?
Yes.
Okay.
That's where the tie-in for the Batman, Superman.
Just asking.
That's
But-
awesome.
Yeah. But for $2, yeah.
I don't know about $2. If it was $2, I feel like they should give me like multiple Batmobiles. Give me like the Tumbler and Adam West Batmobile.
Well,
I'm in.
it does come with antenna flags for Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. So you get the Batmobile and the 3 flags.
Okay.
Which still isn't, but it's only $2.
But you only get one car.
One car.
Dang.
But you get a lot of flags.
You have more flags than cars. I don't know how I feel about that.
There's a ton of flags. I just use the American flag because I drive a truck in that game.
That's probably appropriate.
Oh yeah.
They announced the other day the official plot for the Power Rangers movie. I'm just going to.
Yes, it has one.
Well, yeah. I'm just going to read the whole thing from the studio. Saban's Power Rangers follows 5 ordinary high school kids who must become something extraordinary when they learn that their small town of Angel Grove and the world is on the verge of being obliterated by an alien threat. Okay, I'm assuming it's supposed to say threat, but it does say alien thread. Just for the record. Chosen by destiny, our heroes quickly discover that they are the only ones who can save the planet. But before they do, they will have to overcome their real-life issues and band together as the Power Rangers before it is too late.
So in other words, the only difference between this and the show is they added the word "the world."
Yeah, which basically it was. Well, yeah, it was usually just Angel Grove. Yeah,
I mean, some of the movies went other places, obviously.
yeah,
but,
and
but
some of
yeah.
the later series and whatnot.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, you have Power Rangers in space, not quite
Right.
the world anymore. Actually, it's completely opposite.
Angel
from
Grove in
everybody else.
space.
In the Lost Galaxy, yeah, it's just everywhere. But yeah, I gotta be honest. It's not surprising.
Yeah, it doesn't really say anything.
That we didn't know.
Yeah,
I want to know 2 things: is there going to be a Zordon, and who is going to play him?
I would assume that there would have to be a Zordon,
There better be, or well, that's that. Yes,
but
but
I mean, for me, and granted, I doubt this will happen because that's not really the thing to do. But they should bring back the original Zordon. He was awesome.
I tell you what, no other Zordon will measure up.
You can be Zordon with a $30 router from Amazon.
Well, there we go. We'll let Tabitha's campaign for presidency go on, and my campaign for to be the next Zordon.
And I would like to nominate Mitch to be the new movie phone guy with that voice that he just did.
Right? Why, thank you.
Do they still do movie phone?
Yes,
Do they?
Do they really?
Moviephone.com,
Wow.
and I'm sure there's still a phone number.
Huh. Why though?
Thank you for calling Movie Phone. Yes, I love Movie Phone. I don't know why they would. Nobody uses it anymore. It's like when you used to call the number for what time and temperature. You guys remember that?
Oh gosh.
What
Now
was
people
it?
call the bank for that because we know. I don't know.
Wait, seriously? People call the bank for that?
Yeah. Hey, can you tell me what time it is? Yes. Tell them.
Look at your
And they're
phone.
like,
Right, dial from your
and what day
smartphone.
is it? the third. Okay, what's the temperature? I don't know. I am not an automated line. I don't know why you're calling. Do you even have an account here? What do you want?
Must be because every single bank you drive by, it always shows the time and temperature on their board.
But I'm not like sitting in there like pushing
all
that
you gotta
button.
do is look out the window.
Hold on, the sign's rotating. Let me see.
Right.
Okay.
Well, currently in the office it's about 72. I'm not sure about where you're at.
Let me look outside of my weather rock.
Would be even
Oh, it's
funnier.
wet. It must be raining.
Would be funnier if like you were like outsourced to like Florida. Hey, what's the temperature? It's like the middle of like a blizzard. Hey, what's the temperature? What
75 and
75 and sunny. I hate you.
like,
Watch out for the fire ants.
Anyways,
Yes.
I keep hijacking your show. I apologize.
I mean,
No, it doesn't.
if anyone's going to hijack it, I mean, it may as well be you. So, all right. So we are in the political season. We do have a couple of quick stories. The Daily Dot actually at least they tried to get in touch with all the political candidates to see where they side in terms of Team Captain America versus Team Iron Man for Civil War. Which, if you don't know, wow, hey, what's up? If you don't know, I just my brain just decided to stop talking. That was fun.
That's awesome.
Iron Man wants superheroes to be regulated by the government.
Spit it out, man.
God. And while Captain America is more on the personal freedom side. So they interviewed all the presidential candidates, or at least tried to. There was only one person who actually responded to it, and it was Bernie Sanders, and he is officially on Team Cap.
Well, there you go.
Wouldn't they all be though? I mean, it's Captain America. I mean,
He's who's going to make America great again.
Yes, Captain America.
yes.
Is that who's going to be your vice president there, Tabitha? Captain America?
Not Team Bureaucrat.
Or is it Steve Rogers?
I don't know. It all just makes me cry. No, I'm my running mate, as I announced earlier this week, is actually going to be Loki.
Oh,
it's a good plan to convince your voters.
Rule with an iron fist and a god.
Well,
God, I should fix that.
well, I mean, I guess speaking of that, Cam brought up, I don't know if Loki's going to be your running mate.
You're going to be his.
No, no.
Yeah, apparently Marvel is releasing. It sounds like they're releasing just a couple comics in terms of Loki running for president, which is all he's the god of mischief. He's essentially he could just lie to everyone and they would bow to his feet, and
So like any other politician.
pretty much. So this is pretty much perfect for Marvel, just the timing of it. They did a poll. Looks like they did a poll on Twitter. Marvel sent it out asking if you would vote for Loki, and surprisingly, it was only 75%. It wasn't all 100. So, but there's 75 that say they'll vote for Loki, 25% say they won't. So it looks like we're gonna have a Loki Tabitha 16 to look forward to in November.
Well, at least Loki is honest about being a lying, conniving SOB.
But you wouldn't know.
Right. But I mean, all the other politicians, oh no, I'm telling the truth, but at least Loki's honest about being a liar.
Exactly.
and this ad has been paid for by People for Loki.
Message approved.
They put the super in Super Pack.
Aw.
Bit of a stretch, but okay.
And I put the super in super size. Let's move on.
So there is a Kickstarter out for a new comic book about a superhero who opens up your mind and lets you realize that the Earth is flat.
What?
Is it Tila Tequila in a superhero costume?
No, but I wish. This Kickstarter, which actually it had a goal of $4,000 and it's already surpassed that, which kind of makes me sad.
That's a whole $4,000. I mean, it's not.
$4,000 may not sound like a bunch, but I mean, to somebody who's trying to get their business up off the ground.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to pull up the guy's Kickstarter right now. My tablet's being slowish. But yeah, it's the
Must be the
superhero. Right. The superhero, his name is Orion, which here's a picture of him, which I think it's hilarious. His costume has stars on it. You know, the stars that are in the sky and in space. But you know, whatevskis.
Is this cape like purple smoke?
I don't
Nebulous.
know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on
like
there.
like a galaxy.
But yeah, so for those who wanted to contribute to this Kickstarter, you had a few options.
But the world isn't flat.
Try telling that to Tila Tequila, or who was the other one?
There was a rapper.
It was a rapper.
Oh, what was his name?
Was it B.O.B.?
Yes,
it
was. Yeah. So, if you pledged $5 or more, you could get a digital PDF of Flat issue number 1. For $7, you could have the PDF plus your name listed on the Believers or Skeptics page in the comic. Your choice. Let's go ahead and jump to the biggest one. If you pledged $500, here's what you would get. You would get to be actually a character in the book. You could be a detective, reporter, or scientist that has a speaking role. You would also get to be a producer. You'd get a producer credit for the comic. And also get a unique hand-drawn custom cover. Get a Cryptic Comics coffee mug for your work desk mailed directly to you. And a ticket to the next Comic-Con where Flat debuts.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Like
That last
as
part
far
especially,
as
yeah.
I mean, as far as like a package deal for, you know, a good sized donation, regardless of the project. You know, that's kind of a cool.
No, that is cool. It's a very cool incentive. The
premise.
The project sounds idiotic.
Right.
To me, that is my personal opinion.
Also with this, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, in addition to the comic, he's the creator, which is this guy named Vince White. He is also creating a card game based on the comic series.
Are the cards flat?
Cards flat, books flat. It's all flat.
World's flat.
2D art.
Yeah.
This guy has too much time on his hands.
But you know what? You say that, but it's an interesting concept when you think about it, because most people know that the world is the globe is round, but he's playing up on what?
Hence it's the globe.
Right. But he's playing up to that. So I mean, he's an outcast, and he's going to focus on the other outcasts in the world. And it's kind of kitschy, but I like it.
Do you think he actually believes that the world is flat, or is he just trying to make money off of everybody else's stupidity?
I don't know. There's Facebook groups you could market it to, so
That's true.
That is a good point.
Like, I want to know what he thinks. I want to know, like, if he
probably
actually
have to read
believes
the
it.
comic to find
But
out.
I don't want to
Now,
do that.
they're gonna make.
I will. Somebody buy me the comic. I'll read it.
I'll give you $500. You can be a character in there.
I want to be a character.
Done.
Now here's the question: are there physical books or are they just PDF? All I heard.
You know, from what I read, I didn't see anything specifically about a print comic. I would assume that's something that he wants to do down the road.
So let me get this straight. For $4,000,
He's not actually printing anything.
there's no production costs.
Well, to print the card game, I'm assuming.
Is that included in this, or is that something they're gonna do eventually?
No, that's part of it. It's like it's two parts of the same project, I guess.
Here's my question. If they're going to print the cards, why don't they print the books? I'm so confused on this project.
It's probably not actually real. He's just bribing stupid people into giving him money.
Well, he wouldn't be bribing them.
Well, not bribing them. He's asking them.
yeah.
He's conning them for money because he's probably poor and lonely.
And if they believe that the world is flat, they'll give him the money.
I mean, those people deserve to get duped, in my opinion. So
Wow.
if they want to give him $4,000,
Careful, we don't want to
But
lose
what
listeners.
if it's good? I mean, what if it's just like, what if it's just a good story? Not saying the whole Earth is flat thing is a good story, but I just mean, like, what if it's just interesting?
Right. That's my point.
It's going to be hard to sell it for me.
Well, I mean,
There's a card game, though.
Dude, people believe that aliens have come to this planet and they dress up in red and blue outfits and, they fly around the planet. There's nothing outrageous about somebody believing that the planet is flat if they believe in Superman and Batman and Spider-Man and everybody else.
it would be one thing if all this popularity about these idiots thinking that the world is flat wouldn't have just come out. You know what I mean? I feel like he's just the right place at the right time kind of thing, and he's
Exactly.
fools dance for me.
That's what you got to do.
I understand that people don't believe that Batman is real. But
I guess my biggest thing is he's offered to write people in, and I'm wondering if the comic's already done. He's going to change a few names for people to give him $500, or if he hasn't done anything with it, and he's just like, hey, I feel like maybe making a comic book. Why don't you guys pay for it?
well, the article that I read, they did show pages from the comic. So I mean, at least part of it's done. Whether or not the whole thing is or not, that remains to be seen.
So Dr. Jones may in fact be Steve Jones from down the street, casual white guy, but in the comic he's the buff African-American scientist.
I just want to know how much I have to pay to be the superhero.
Oh, you can't be.
Yeah, I don't think it can be Orion.
I want to be Orion. I am Orion. I could voice him.
You would not fit in that outfit.
Did
Did you see the outfit?
Yeah, I saw the outfit.
Ugh. Okay, I wouldn't want to see you in that outfit.
It would fit to here.
That's not enough, though.
And
know
it
that,
has
right?
it has pants too, though, right?
But where
Yes.
would they fit to?
You would look like Daisy Duke
Roughly
when
my
she
ankles.
got out of shape.
I don't know. They looked stretchy. The pants might work.
Well, I mean, if pictures are to tell anything, it looks like it's kind of like a cosmic suit, so maybe it'll just one size fit
Maybe-
all.
wait,
it'll
wait,
just-
Green Lantern.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
wait, maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Maybe.
I need to get some of these TARDIS clothes. Hi, my name's David Pickett, and I have just released the TARDIS line of clothing.
It's got dimensional pockets and everything.
It is bigger on the inside, which is great for me. I love fat humor. Let's move on.
So, and I think we talked about this a few months ago, maybe. The CW is planning a relaunch or whatever of Archie. Yeah, it's going to be called Riverdale, and it's going to be full of suspense, and it's going to be all whatever. Ooh. Well, they cast Archie. His name is KJ Apa. He's from New Zealand. He's 18 years old. So, no
word.
word.
He's actually going to play a character that's roughly his age.
Yeah.
That never happens.
Yeah. Other casting news, they also announced Ashley Murray is cast as Josie from Josie and the Pussycats. So that's kind of cool that, they'll be on the show. Also, Cole Sprouse is Jughead Jones. And Lily Reinhart is Betty, and Luke Perry is Archie's father.
Luke Perry just can't stay away from high school.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say Luke Perry was Veronica, and that was just going to throw me way off.
Well,
It's a very diverse new show.
I guess.
well, yeah. I mean,
What about Moose and Midge?
got nothing yet there yet.
Reggie?
Yeah.
Mrs. Grundy? Anything?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I mean, they might still be casting for Mrs. Grundy if you want to throw your hat in the ring.
No. I'm not shaving.
So, Cam, what you had something about J.K. Simmons?
Yes. There's been talk especially with Spider-Man being in the upcoming Civil War movie. There's been talk of essentially rebooting the movies again with the new character. There's a petition out right now. Not 100% sure who put it out there. Someone put it out there to get J.K. Simmons to reprise his role as J. Jonah Jameson, which is fantastic because he was easily he was J. Jonah Jameson, and they talked to him the other day about how he felt about it. He made it sound like he wouldn't be against it. He's leaving all options open, but honestly, I think it would be fantastic if he came back as J. Jonah. I don't see anybody else playing that role.
Well, and it's actually something we've discussed on this show before. J. Jonah Jameson, as you said, is that character.
Oh,
There's-
yeah.
there-
To a
there's-
T.
I mean,
You mean
It's-
J.K. Simmons
J.K.
is
Simmons.
J. Jonah Jameson?
right.
Yes.
Sorry.
There's too many J's.
Lots of J's. I mean, J.K. Simmons is J. Jonah, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah, there can't be anybody else.
And when they started doing the new one and it wasn't J.K. Simmons, I was sad, but we never really saw him in the new series, which is fine, whatever. But yes, if they're gonna do it again, let's bring him back. I mean, it's the only thing. I feel like it's one of the only things they got right. Just my thought.
I don't know where I signed the petition, but I'd like to sign it.
Well, I mean, we could maybe start a petition to get you to sign the petition.
How many signatures would we get for that?
4,
6?
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Just 6?
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe
except
just
for-
one. It might just be me.
Can you sign the petition for yourself?
Yes.
I don't see why not.
Okay, so 6.
Wait, did J.K. Simmons sign this petition?
I don't think so. I don't think he didn't really know about it until they brought it up to him. So maybe he has now.
Well, and what he said too, and it's the same thing that I say every time somebody brings up a petition like this. The people who make the petitions don't have any kind of say over these matters at all.
No.
Right.
So, but yeah, so I mean, from what he was saying, it sounds like it's something that he would be open to, but there's, well, I guess we're too far away from that still to even really be talking about it.
Yeah.
So, Matt, you had a story about what McDonald's is doing.
So, I'm not going to lie, Mitch. I saw this story and immediately thought of you and your new phone and your bonus that
And
came.
how I didn't even have to get a new phone to get this bonus.
Right.
I could have just gone to Sweden.
And yeah, paid your $4 for your Happy Meal and gotten your VR headset.
Wait, what? Come again?
So, in Sweden, they're making the Happy Meal boxes so that after you remove the food, you can fold them up, buy an app or get an app from McDonald's, slide your phone in, hand these cardboard VR goggles to your kid, and then after downing their Happy Meal, they can play on their VR headset made out of the Happy Meal box for roughly $4.
Mother.
Watch it.
Are you kidding me right now?
It's being tested in 14 restaurants between March 5th and March 12th.
I got
We got to get Pickett some
Yeah.
blood pressure medication before
Look.
we keep doing the show.
I got $10 that says the parents are
Just
using
a
those
pl-
more than the kids.
Just a plane ticket.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, whatever it costs the plane ticket is, and a $4 Happy Meal. Get you your free headset. Or, goggles.
Do you have a suit to wear
A suit?
for the plane ride?
Oh yeah.
That's an inside joke. Nobody else was laughing.
Clearly.
I told Chuck at one point, I was shopping for a suit one day while I lived in California. And the guy at the suit shop says, what are you looking for a suit for? I'm like, I don't know. I'm going home. It's around the holidays, and I have to wear a suit at some point. And I really need a new suit. He goes, well, you're going to wear the suit when you fly, right? I'm like, no. Why would I? He goes, are you kidding me? You walk in that airport with a suit, and you'll get escorted to the first class line. You may not get seated in the first class, but you'll be it'll be so much easier for him. No. So
he was really working the suit sale though.
He was trying to sell the suit. Anyways, he sold the suit. Anyways, because I planned on buying the suit. But as I'm thinking about it before I left, I'm like, I'm gonna try it out. What the hell, right? What can go wrong? No, it was awesome. I wore a suit, and the guy's like, this way, please. I'm like, are you kidding me? Okay. I'm going to take off your shoes. There's nobody in front of me. There's a line of 50 people over here, and I'm just walking through. And I'm like, are you kidding? I just got to wear a suit? Every time I fly now, I wear a suit. And now I'm married, so I can't afford to buy everybody in my family a suit, so we're just going to wait in line.
Well, you can go ahead and be like, I'll catch you guys on the other side.
Have you met his wife?
Yeah, that would not.
That would not go over. No. She would have to have a suit, too.
Yeah, you're right.
Say, you can wait in line. I'm taking the fast
Well, maybe we
track.
could take turns. Maybe I'll go through once, and then she can go through once, and then when she gets back, we'll still be waiting in line. It'll be fun.
That would be pointless.
Uh-huh. But it sounds fun.
Woo! So we're running a little short on time, but there are still a couple of stories that I wanted to make sure that we covered. The first one was, Matt, something that you posted kind of late in the day.
Yeah.
But
I kind of found this afternoon. This was just too good to pass up.
I laughed out loud.
I did too.
Oh, my gosh.
I told my wife when she came home from work, and she just stared at me. She goes, you're kidding. I said, no, this is real.
This is smart marketing.
Smarketing.
No.
So Disney's got a new movie coming out, Zootopia. Animal/people hybrid, animals that walk on 2 feet and talk and things like that.
And wear clothes.
Right. Wear clothes, have jobs, So Disney is marketing this movie to furries.
Yes.
Specifically, there is an example in this article of a letter that Disney was sending to furries asking them to participate and help the marketing and promotion of this film, knowing that what they do in life echoes this movie.
I am absolutely horrified right now, and I would like to go home.
So wait, how do they contact all the furries? Is there a database?
Facebook, social media.
Well, yeah, there's
And if there is one, I need to get signed up for it so I can get an appearance in here to the studio for Tabitha.
No, please. No.
She's going to be sick that week.
I won't tell. Come on.
I'm feeling very ill right now, actually.
And this was Tabitha's last show. I don't really know what happened to her after this.
I got a friend. We can dress him up like Chewbacca.
My palms are sweating again. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Tell us about this, Matt. Is there more to the story than that?
I mean, at this point, they're just sending out the letters to see. They know that there's been some marketing kind of done in other places. The whole Tony the Tiger thing that we talked about a couple of weeks ago. So they're trying to do it in a little bit more wholesome fashion. But
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want, I can read the text of the letter that they sent. But
Please tell me it starts Dear Furries.
it says hello for life.
Oh my god.
Well, that's the name of the page, right?
Yeah.
The group.
Yeah, this is the group that they. Yeah.
Dear for life.
It says my name is name redacted. I am representing Walt Disney Studios. Our next film being released is Zootopia, and it is about a world inhabited by animals all living in peace together. The pictures of the members of your group all looking like animals are incredible and align perfectly with the film. All of you could live peacefully in Zootopia. It would be great for all of you to share these photos on social media platforms such as Instagram and Twitter. You can take new photos of each other and share these new photos online using the hashtags #Zootopia and #ZooU. You can be representing Zootopia, and the participants can receive film-based items such as the poster and rabbit or fox crowns. This can be a lot of fun for you and your group. Seems perfect to participate. If you are interested, start posting the photos today and email me at blah.com. Thanks.
Yeah, there's no way that's going to end well.
I think it's awesome.
I can barely make it through that letter. That was
What was that hashtag?
ZooU.
ZOO capital U. Or Zootopia.
Just ZOO
Capital U.
capital U.
Like university.
So far, nothing inappropriate.
Well,
Sadly.
you're not going to find inappropriate on Facebook.
You got to check
Hey.
Twitter.
Well, while you're doing that, oh wow, I didn't see. Oh,
No,
That's
what
the
you got to
thing.
check is you got to check Instagram because people have no shame on Instagram.
You people are lucky that I don't have Instagram. What is that,
What
Dobby?
is that?
Why are you torturing yourself?
These seats aren't exactly tail friendly. They're in the movie theater, kids.
Oh.
Their
Brown
tail's
Are they-
in the way.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
are they watching like an early showing of Zootopia? I mean, it premieres tomorrow.
Maybe.
Oh, how about that? So, moving on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just put it away.
Never again.
So there's a trend in Japan right now. It's called a Hikaru skirt. It's a programmable LED mini skirt. Mini skirt lights up.
Tell me more.
Programmable. That means for the lights, right?
Yes. Yes.
It
It has LEDs sewn around the inside of the skirt's frills. But it's pretty hard to buy one. Well, there's a Redditor. Her name is, I'm assuming it's a her, is Sexy Cyborg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
She was able to make her own version and was able to do it for less than $100.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. One of her issues with the Hikaru design is that it's a frilly skirt / tutu type thing, which really doesn't look good unless you're like 8 years old.
I don't think it looks good even at that age.
And
So, can you programmable means that you can make the lights flash different colors, or programmable like I can spell out words on my butt as I walk by you?
her version, I'm assuming, lights. And the pictures that I saw in the article, it looks like it's just lights. It doesn't look like
Yes.
you can flash words or whatever.
No.
You can flash other things, but not words.
Yeah. It looks fine. She is not 8 years old.
But yeah, it's like she used the example for a 4th of July party. She used red, white, and blue for her flashing mini skirt. But yeah, the way she does it, she has LEDs, a 3D printed battery pack, and just an off-the-shelf Bluetooth LED controller. And she created a skirt with lights controlled by an Android app.
I'm going to assume she's not like a paralegal or something, like walking her into work like, hey guys,
Man, that would be so awesome.
I would.
Like if Ally McBeal...
Not a paralegal, thank you for the visual, Chuck.
Wait, I've got to see this, Chuck.
I don't get it.
What it looks like to me, she lined her skirt with Christmas tree lights.
Yeah, like I can wrap a $3 strand of clear lights around my waist and be like, hey guys,
Right.
how's it going?
Can you do that for next week?
Just get those little floor lights that you just kind of like hit. It's like a button that turns on and then just hit it again to shut it off. Or a clap on.
You know what? Don't want the clapper that near to the skirt. You know what I'm saying?
Chuck. Wrong show.
I mean, do you really want the push lights that close either? Like,
It's just
nobody.
Push it
Stop doing
real
that.
good.
It'd be fun at the clubs.
Well, yeah, it'd be like a strobe light.
Just hope you don't have epilepsy.
Oh,
This has gone to such a dark place.
That's okay. The skirt lights up. Thank you. Would you stop playing that video?
I'm not playing it.
That's
It's a GIF.
disturbing.
I know, but I kind of can't. I'll show you guys later.
Almost
So, yeah.
looks alive.
I think that's the point.
What else you got?
So, yeah.
Anything?
Well, yeah. If we don't want to end the on the show on that note, Tabitha, you did have a story about the Google car that was a thing.
oh! I didn't know that was the thing I was talking about. Okay, thank you. Now I'm a little bit more prepared.
I even mentioned it.
You know I don't listen to you when you talk. Okay.
I guess
so
the show's over.
Google, who can evidently create robots that can do fantastic, wonderful things, cannot manage to create a car that can drive itself. The
It's a
travel.
suicide bomber.
Now that's a dark place.
Yeah, it is.
But the car has headlights, so we'll be fine. Okay, so 4 days after they declared that they had the car, it crashed into a bus. I mean, we all kind of saw that coming, but I mean,
The bus
The
didn't.
car didn't.
it was only going 2 miles per hour, but it decided to pull itself out in front of a incoming bus moving at 15 miles per hour. The passenger that was in the Google car assumed that the incoming bus would reduce its speed in order to let the car go.
Wrong.
So when he saw he was on a collision course, he didn't mess with the self-driving mechanism. He's like, the bus will stop. I'm okay.
That's not a thing.
The
that is
bus
not a
is
thing.
bigger than you, Google
So
car.
wait. So it really is close to operator error on this one.
I would say so.
He had the override ability, and he just didn't do it because bus. It's fine.
Just a bus.
It's just a bus. I can totally take
I mean,
the bus off.
I'm going like 2. He's going like 15th.
You used to drive a bus.
I did.
How fast can you
Nope.
stop?
It doesn't. No.
Right.
It doesn't know.
Yeah. No. They don't stop quickly. I have had to stop my bus very fast.
To avoid a self-driving Google car?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean,
okay.
it's a big thing here in Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah, I see them all the time.
Right. Damn cars. But anyways,
it
no.
was actually driven by something from Boston Dynamics.
that was all the same company, anyways.
Right? Damn you, Google.
Anyways, yeah, they don't stop fast.
I just feel like with all the technology that they have for these like drones. That's like that's like drones and droids combined. You guys are welcome. Anyway, I feel like with all the technology they have for that, shut up, Chuck. They should be able to figure out a self-driving car. Right? Am I missing something?
I just can't. I can't believe.
No, and
If the drone can fly with like somebody remotely kind of sort of controlling it, but we can't figure out how to drive a car that's been around for
it's like he said, though, that's more or less driver error.
Yeah.
right.
I can't believe we've almost made it the entire show, and then you still bring up drones.
Drones, actually. Thank you.
No drawings.
Rebooting the drones.
But yeah, and I guess to Google's defense, though, this does seem like this is kind of like the minority of the instances where this happens. It's not like this will happen on the daily.
On the daily? What is happening to you?
Don't worry about it.
What? I see no problem with that.
Hashtag on the reg. What are you doing over there?
Wow.
Man, I'm not voting for you now.
You have to. Loki won't let you not vote for me.
Yeah, you don't vote for Tabitha. You're voting for Loki.
Oh, that's yeah.
So
I'm really just the really lucky byproduct of the whole situation. And I don't really have to do anything.
is that luck? Is that considered? Are you lucky in that situation?
Yes?
I don't think. I don't feel like it's going to work that way with Loki.
He'll like me.
I don't think that's true.
Wow.
Ouch. Of
Wow.
all the people in the room, you take that dig at me. All right.
And I retire on that.
Well then, there you have it, folks. Mitch, do you got anything else?
Real quick, because we are way over time. Gambit's not going to be a thing anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Right. Dude, we're all hurt
yeah,
by that.
it's not something that was surprising at all, but considering they haven't even started filming yet. But yeah, it lost its premiere date, which was supposed to be in October.
Keep hoping it'll lose its star.
Wow.
Sorry, no.
I don't want Loki anymore. I want Matt.
no love there for Channing Tatum. Sorry.
Marvel did announce two. Well, they scheduled 2 new releases, but they didn't say what they were for. One was October 6th, 2017, and one was January 12th, 2018. So the speculation is that Gambit's going to get one of those 2.
Yeah, the speculation too is that Deadpool 2 is going to get the other one, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So.
Well, all right then.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So. I think we've gotten to that point in the show where it's like where we're at a party or whatever, and the party is like died down, but we're just kind of like still chilling, be like, so
Yeah.
what else has been going on, guys?
There'll be a yiffing party at my house later.
Should I ask what that is while we're on the air? Should I?
Nope.
Okay.
Look it up on Urban Dictionary.
Well, the fact that you have to look it up on Urban Dictionary should say enough. And he's doing it right now. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
I just peed a little.
And there goes the heater.
Well, no more heat in the studio anymore.
Nicely done, Leader Mitch.
Well, it's on wheels, on a TV tray. What can go wrong?
Right? Gravity can go wrong.
There are so many bad things happening over here.
Grab that tablet before he drops it. Oh my goodness.
Mitch is like conducting the Hot Mess Express over here. Woo, woo.
His head looks like it's going to explode.
This is why you don't let me in the corner.
I didn't put you there.
You put yourself there.
Every week.
Every time.
I know.
He doesn't trust you people at his back.
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for the Geek Awakens this week. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Did you look it up?
I'm looking it up.
Oh, no.
We should end it before he finds the definition.
Right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Now, while you're there, look up knotting as well.
stop it! Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have. We will catch you next week on the Geek Awakens. Everybody say bye.
Bye.